Hey, what's up, everyone? So this is going to be a journal type entry. This is one of the times where I really need to do one of these because I don't like to use this word lightly or I use it at all much for myself. But honestly, I've been feeling triggered to want to drink and or use nitrous oxide. Although fortunately, I don't have money to buy nitrous oxide. I mean, the dispenser itself, would probably clear out what I have in my checking account, let alone any cartridges. But today's been just a very frustrating day, and I don't. This doesn't happen very often, but I really want to drink right now, and I do have the money for that. So that's why I want to make this journal entry and just get these feelings of frustration and anger out, and hopefully that will help. And then, after this, play Terraria to distract myself. So I had 2 appointments today. I had an appointment to get my blood drawn at this lab place at 12:30, and I had a dental appointment at another place, at 3 p.m. So I was like, okay, cool. Went down to the diagnostic place, and there's a kiosk. I go to check in at the kiosk, and they said no appointment found. I'm like, what? Excuse me? And so I look at my email, and it turns out it's next Monday that I scheduled the appointment. So already I'm frustrated and angry with myself for being a big dummy. I should be careful with the negative self-talk, but really that is a pretty big oopsie. Well, I shouldn't say big oopsie, but that's a pretty obvious oopsie. Like it's something that usually I double check stuff, and I didn't check the email for the appointment confirmation that they sent me when I scheduled it like a week and a half ago. So I walk out. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll have to come next Monday. And so I was going to take the bus down to where the treatment facility that runs and owns this recovery house I'm in. And I'm like, okay, I have time to do that then at least. So I start walking to the bus, and then I turn around and I'm like, no, you know what? Let me try to get a walk-in appointment. They didn't look very busy. There's only 2 people in the waiting room. So I go back, and there's 4 people in the waiting room. So I'm like, well, I walked back, I'm sure I'll be able to be seen within 2 hours, within an hour maybe, max. So I check in for the walk-in appointment and sit down, and they were slammed. I don't know what happened. I don't know if someone called out sick or something, but they were super slammed. People that had appointments at specific times. Sorry, I can't talk. My face is numb. People with specific times that they scheduled were being done, I guess, 30 to 45 minutes late, because there's some pretty frustrated people in there. Oh, my inhaler's filled at Safeway. Nice. And so I overheard, but I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll still wait here. 2 hours passes, because I got there early, and there was very little time for me to be able to walk to the bus stop to take the bus to the dental appointment. So I'm just like, cool. I just waited for 2 hours for no reason. I mean, it's already frustrating enough to wait 2 hours to get your blood drawn, but wait 2 hours and you don't get your blood drawn. So I take the bus, go to the dental appointment, which the bus was running late. I almost was late for my dental appointment. That was also frustrating. And I'm sorry, I know I'm venting a lot and I'm being negative, but that's the point of these, is to get this negativity, get these feelings of frustration and anger and thoughts of wanting to drink out of my head. So I was almost late to the dental appointment. Check in there. It was 15-20 minutes until I was called back, and someone shortly after did lidocaine gel in preparation for the shots, and then went away. And I wasn't checking my clock very often, or my phone. But it must have been at least 10-15 minutes before someone came and did the lidocaine shots and then left. And then it was like another 15 to 25 minutes before they finally started working on my cavities. So that's really frustrating. And then so they do the cavities and everything. And then now, I think the cavity, the filling is too much. And I can feel it. It clicks. I don't know if you can hear it. I can feel it, like hear it and feel it through my bones. And so I tell them that. I'm like, hey, yeah, this doesn't feel even. They're like, no, it's even. And I tried pointing, but I'm numb. So it's like, I can't really point to where exactly. And so I'm just like, F it, whatever. And this is so frustrating, so annoying right now. I have another appointment to get the other side done next Monday, which is going to be, hopefully I get seen at the diagnostic place. Hopefully my appointment actually works out. Although I did get labs drawn, pretty much all but the vitamin D levels. I got those drawn when I saw my primary care physician in August for my neuropathy and for gabapentin. So I emailed them and I'm like, hey, can I just send you over those? There's no vitamin D, but I supplement with vitamin D. And so I haven't got a response yet. Hopefully they'll be like, okay, yeah, that's cool. It's within 3 months. I have a feeling that they're not going to. At the very least, they're going to be like, well, we need vitamin D. And it's like, well, since you're going to go get vitamin D drawn, you might as well get them all. I mean, which at that point, it doesn't really matter how many labs get drawn. It's the fact that I have to go back again. It's kind of out of the way. And taking the bus is a pain in the ass. So yeah, now my tooth is super annoying. And I missed the bus just barely. I saw the bus driving by the bus stop that I was going to go to take the bus to go home. And the next one was going to come in 30 minutes. And with the transit system where I live, it would probably be 5 minutes late, sometimes 10 minutes late. It's really bad. So I'm like, okay, well, it's within walking distance. I can walk, it's not very close, but I can at least be home before the bus comes, or at least before I would be able to get home from the bus. And so there's a gas station on the same, across the corner. So this place was on a corner. The gas station was at the corner. And in my 3.5 years of being sober, I don't think I've ever wanted to drink as much as I have wanted to drink today. That's how much it is. So that's why I'm using triggers. Like being so frustrated in multiple aspects has me feeling triggered. Oh, and so the labs were fasted, and so I didn't eat. And so I haven't eaten at all today so I didn't eat, waited there, went to the dentist, had to spend a good chunk of time there for 2 cavities. And then they told me not to eat. I probably could eat, but it's a choking hazard, so I probably shouldn't eat. So it's 5 o'clock, a little after 5, and I still haven't eaten today. So that's like adding, I'm a big fan of the acronym HALT, which is possible triggers for wanting to use hunger. So, if you're hungry, you have higher feelings of wanting to drink or use. I think it's anger, but I also tie in anxiety. So I'm angry. L is for loneliness, which I never really feel lonely. And then T is for tiredness, which I'm pretty much always tired. So yeah, hitting like 3 of those, and it's just like, oh God, dude, several nice cold beers and just getting drunk sounds so good right now. And then just get drunk, and then play Terraria, because I used to love drinking and or using other substances while playing video games. That was just like an ultimate combo. So, oh man, just super frustrating. And then this thing is bugging the hell out of me. Like, it's super annoying. So I feel better getting that all out. I'm really glad, I guess kind of proud of myself, not to self-congratulate too much, but I kind of am proud of myself and happy that I did not, because all I would have to do is cross the corner, or cross the crosswalk, go in there, I have some amount of cash, beer's cheap, buy the beer, I had my backpack with me, I always carry my backpack, slip them in my backpack, come home, do my chore, come in my room, and I drink, and then just, you know, hope no one knocks on my door. That's as much as I went. Like, I planned it out in my head. But, you know, what they say, like, playing the tape forward, you know, it's just like, how would that turn out? It's like, not great. You know, I could possibly be kicked out of my sober living house. I would lose 3.5 years of sobriety, but for me, I don't place a lot of emphasis on, like, your streak. I think it's more just your total time. I think some people struggle with recovery in the sense that if they have a relapse, if they've had some clean time, you know, whether that be a few days, a few months, a few years, and they drink, then some people are just like, well, I lost my sober streak, you know, I messed up, I might as well keep drinking. Especially with, like, those feelings of shame and embarrassment. Whereas with me, I just look at it more at total sober time. So it's like, you know, if I were to drink today, those 3.5 years wouldn't be thrown away. I mean, it's not like that gets erased, that memory gets erased. But still, it's just like, no, it's just not worth it. It's really not worth it, you know, so I feel better making this video. Maybe I'll try to eat a few yogurts. Actually, no, I'm really, like, you know, I'm pretty actually excited to play Terraria. It's been a really good, honestly, like, I think Terraria and live streaming on TikTok has been, like, really carrying me through this past week. I feel like I would be much more depressed. So yeah, I at least have something to look forward to and something to keep me distracted. So that's what I want to do. I just wanted to make this video because I just wanted to get this out so that way I don't go, you know, screw playing games. I'm going to go to the store or go down to the gas station and go buy beer and drink. So at least I came home, did this, and then I'm going to distract myself. So all in all, pretty good. But yeah, dude, like, trigger, like, seriously, I've never felt this, like, trigger or, like, this provoked into wanting to drink or use. And I guess also I'm kind of proud of myself. I don't think they would have for 2 cavities, but I also did not ask for nitrous oxide, aka laughing gas, at the dentist. So that's pretty good too. You know, I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, you know, I can ask. And it's like, you know, technically it's not recreational use. You know, it's like for pain purposes in a very limited amount. But I was just like, no, dude, don't do that. It's just not worth it. Like, why? You know, the Lidocaine did pretty much the job. So yeah, so if you've made it through this video, I really appreciate you guys listening to me. I'm sure some of you can relate to having a very frustrating day and having desires to want to drink or use or engage in some sort of other activity that might be unhealthy for you. So I highly recommend journaling. I guess the takeaway for this is to, you know, like, some way of expressing your thoughts and feelings, whether that be to a person in an AA group or NA group, Smart Recovery group, writing in a journal, making a video journal, audio journal, typing up a journal, just something to get things out of your head onto some other medium. So yeah, if you can relate to this, you know, give it a try. If you've never tried it, try one of those. I highly recommend it. And but yeah, so thank you for listening. I really appreciate it, everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna play some Terraria, and you know, it's frustrating too. It's already 5:15, dude. 5:15, and it's like I had to do the chores today. So that's kind of frustrating too, but it's done. you know, at least I'll have like 3 hours of playtime of Terraria. Then I have to do Mech Arena because I still need to get that experience so I can get the $60 objective. So yeah, so thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it very much, and I will see you guys next time.